I actually found out on January 23rd, 2019 that I was diabetic. I was working actually as a child welfare worker at the time. And so, you know, child welfare workers are very, very busy all of the time and a very high caseload. And for about a year before I was diagnosed, I was going to my doctor and telling him a lot of things like, my stomach hurt, I couldn't sleep, I was having a lot of headaches, I was losing a lot of weight. After I was diagnosed, my supervisor was like, thank God. And I said, why thank God? She said, I thought you had cancer. She said, and I didn't know how to approach it to tell you that I thought. She said, you look like you were gonna die. So I take mealtime insulin. And then I call it my nighttime insulin, but it's just kind of your long-acting insulin. I have a sensor in my arm. I use a Libre 2. So every 2 weeks, a sensor goes into my arm, and for the 2 weeks, it monitors my blood sugar for me, and it will give me notifications. That alarm has gone off through the night and woken me up and said, okay, you're going low. As a diabetic, we have to have protein with every meal. We have to eat a lot of fiber because the protein helps us to absorb the carbs in the meal. The fiber helps us to decrease the carbs. I'm a social worker. I work for a big organization. I find it hard sometimes just to buy groceries on what I make, and I'm not at the state of the people that I'm working with. The majority of my caseload is families who need financial help. I'm seeing people getting rent evicted and having nowhere to go. I'm seeing families not being able to buy groceries. I have worked with families that they can get the insulin, but they can't get glucagon. They can't get the sensor, either the Dexcom or the Libre. Diabetes is hard enough without having to worry about whether you have enough needles or whether you can take your blood to make sure you're okay. Having continuous coverage for everybody puts everybody on the same playing field. We're able to look after ourselves and then hopefully feed our kids at the same time.